Welcome back to River City Live. We want to make sure that you are kicking off your Thanksgiving right by joining hundreds, actually more like thousands, of your peers at the third annual Tony's Turkey Trot 5K run on Thanksgiving. It's a 5K run founded to support brain injury awareness and long-term care support for traumatic brain injury survivors. And joining us to talk about that are Anne Marie Tucker, who's president of the organization behind this, and also our friend Adam Wolf, Jacksonville's retirement coach. So frankly, Adam, this is a departure for you. Usually on a Monday you're here and we're talking about retirement, and of course you're still available for people to call up and talk to you about that. But this is a project that is very near and dear to your heart. You are actually the sponsor of the event. Why?
Yep, so this is our third year taking part with Anne Marie and the Tony's Turkey Trot in Atlantic Beach, and you know, family members that have suffered from traumatic brain injuries, near and dear to our heart. Lost my wife's sister a couple of years ago after suffering with a traumatic brain injury as an adult for 13 years. So it's very near and dear to our heart. We're here to support in every way, shape, or form and get the word out to have more runners and to get everybody out to support us. Also, you know,
I want to add to that, you are a very strong supporter of things in the community in Atlantic Beach, and this has become a really big deal. And Anne Marie, you're behind the event. So first of all, tell us how everything got started.
Yes, well, and I also want to thank Adam, because without his support, we wouldn't be where we are today. So I'm such a big fan and so glad to have him in our lives. But we started this because my father in 2011, who was a retired police officer, 32 years, was hit by a drunk driver from behind and suffered a traumatic brain injury. And basically, the whole life changed. I had to move him from his home, sell his things, basically keep him in 24/7 care with someone, one-on-one care, which is even more intense, more expensive. And with his type of care, it's not something that insurance covers. So through that experience, we found what lacking of support we are for traumatic brain injury. I mean, I remember somebody 3 weeks while he was in the hospital in a coma giving me a book, you know, like, well, here's some information, but you know, no one to kind of hold my hand through the process. And so it's been 6 years now, but it's been about 3 years ago when I started the foundation, Tony Midori TBI Fund.
So where then do the funds go specifically?
So what we've done, well, I can tell you last year we were able to raise over $7,500 from our event. $6,000 went to Brooks Clubhouse, which is a daycare for brain injury survivors, where they can go for the day, have lunch, do music activities, just to kind of keep the rehab going and interaction. And then also to Wounded Warriors, and then to the American Red Cross at the beaches were some other places that we donated as well.
Okay, and this is on Thanksgiving morning,
yes,
which is a great way to have a guilt-free meal, you know. And yes,
there's Tony.
This is Tony the turkey, yes. And Tony's Turkey Trot ends up right at a very popular Thanksgiving morning area, right by Pete's, yes, in Atlantic Beach, Jack's Beach area. And the other thing I want to mention too is a costume contest, because you brought some accessories.
Do you mind?
Put it. Yes, but I don't mind. I'm always down for a hat.
But, yep, we have a prize for the best costume, so people come out and just pilgrims, whatever they want, to come out and have fun. And of course, these items go to benefit the TBI Fund as well.
And it's a 5K, but that means you can run or walk it.
That's right. So and we have a kids fun run.
Perfect.
This year. That's new.
So it's a lot of fun, and I can't stress enough how wonderful it is to eat that pumpkin pie after you know you've already done all of the work, and then you can fall asleep in front of the TV, and you know, we're also, by the way, speaking of Thanksgiving and family, we see a nice picture there of your dad. So we really are just so glad and grateful, Anne Marie, that you came to tell us about this. And as it gets a little bit closer, I think we'd like to talk some more about this. And Adam, so generous of you to share your time on our show with Anne Marie. You've been talking about this for weeks now.
We're ecstatic to have this in the local community and to be supporters of it.
Well, we really want to make sure you get all the information you need, and so for that, you can get in touch with everybody by looking on your page right there, and there are active discounts for active military, $15 for the kids, and $30 for the adult. And River City Live TV will make sure that you are all squared away with all of that information as well.